In our Own Your Worth Wednesdays healing session today, one of the women talked about how she got triggered when she was around men that talked big about themselves and had permission to just really speak what they felt about themselves in a grand way. She said it really, really bothered her and it irritated her. So as we did some coaching around this, we discovered that she didn't have permission to acknowledge herself, and that she was actually angry at these men because they were acknowledging themselves, but they weren't acknowledging her. Your outer world is always a mirror to your inner world. So if people aren't acknowledging you and you're angry about it, chances are you need to acknowledge yourself. Well, as we looked at this with this woman, she had no permission to do this. She actually had a plug in her fifth chakra, her throat chakra, where she communicates with herself. And we could see that it came from her childhood where her mother was very critical, and there was no room for self-acknowledgement. If you want to be acknowledged by the outer world in any way, you've got to first start with yourself. So I want to give you just a few quick tips to help you do this. And then I want to invite you to come watch the replay of this week's Own Your Worth Wednesdays broadcast, because it was really good and the coaching was really, really powerful. So the first thing is to start acknowledging the little kid inside of you. Just imagine that little kid and say, hey, I love you. That is the first step. The second step is to pay attention to the things that make you unique or quirky, whatever it is, things that you can find to love about yourself, and acknowledge them. Make that little kid inside of you feel loved and nurtured and seen and heard and valued. You do this by acknowledging yourself. And then when you feel so full of acknowledgement, that is what will be mirrored back to you from your outer world. But it won't matter then, because you're doing it for yourself. So if you want to dive deep into this, I want to invite you to come watch the replay. All you have to do is click on the link with this video. And no matter what, I want to invite you today to begin a regimen of every single day of doing 5 acknowledgements about what you love about yourself.